Hello, welcome to chapter 26 Bootstrap Progress Bars brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we are going to learn how to build the Bootstrap Progress Bar. Right now, let's understand very clearly what do you mean by Bootstrap Progress Bar. Keep in mind, Bootstrap Progress Bars are used for showing the progress of task, which includes downloading a file, uploading a file, or it can be a software installation. Okay, and to do that work, Bootstrap is going to provide me a set of classes, and the table below shows you the set of classes to do that work. And the first and foremost important class to create a progress bar is class progress and progress bar. Using these classes, what we can do is we can create a default progress bar. Now let us jump into Visual Studio and let me code such that we can create a default progress bar using these classes. And right now let me jump into Visual Studio, and this is an empty web project where I have added the reference of Bootstrap as well as jQuery. And right now let me show you how to create a default progress bar. To do that work, let me take a div element. To the div element, let me add a class called progress, and let me take another div element inside the parent div which is having a class called progress, and to this div let me add a class called progress bar. And when I do Ctrl S and when I push this page to the browser, it renders in this manner. You can observe currently we have got a progress bar, but it is not showing any progress, because what we have to do is we have to set the style of this div to with the width of 80%. In the sense the progress is now of 80%. Now let me jump back and let me refresh. Currently you can observe this progress bar is of 80%, and let me add a label to it. How do I add it? Now I have to add a content here telling like 80%. When I do Ctrl S, when I jump back, when I do Ctrl F5, you can observe this is a progress bar which is showing that 80% of the work has completed. Now let me jump back to the presentation, and right now what we saw is we saw like how to create a default progress bar showing a 80% of work completed. And right now let us understand, like if I need to get if I need to get a striped progress bar, then I need to make use of this class, that is progress bar striped. So how do I do that? To this class itself I need to add a class called progress bar striped. When I do this and when I come back to my browser, when I refresh, you can observe the progress bar is now striped. So in order to get a striped progress bar, I need to make use of this class progress bar striped. Okay, and now let me show you how to animate the progress bar. Okay, if you wish to animate the progress bar, then we need to add this class, that is active class. So let me jump back to my Visual Studio, and to this class itself I need to add a class called active. When I do Ctrl S and when I go back to my browser to refresh, you can observe currently it is static. When I do refresh this page, this progress bar will become animated one. You can observe currently it is animated. Okay, if you wish to make your progress bar animated, then you have to make use of this class active. Okay, and now we are left with this set of classes, that is progress bar success, info, warning, and danger. These are the contextual classes which are used to provide meaning through the colors. So if the progress bar, whatever it is doing, if that work is of successful, then we have to add this class. If the progress bar, whatever the work it's done, it's of info type, information type, then we have to add this info. And if the progress bar is of warning type, then we have to add this class. And if it is of danger, then we need to add this progress bar danger class. So let me jump back to my Visual Studio and let me show the usage of those contextual classes. So what I'll do right now, let me copy and paste this, Control C, and let me paste it 4 times or 5 times. The classes we have right now is only 4. So let me go back and erase the last div what I created. So what I need to do is, here I need to add a class called progress bar success, and I'll tell like this is 80%. Okay, and this is of type success. Similarly, what I'll do, I'll come here and I'll add a class progress bar info. Okay, and here I'll tell like 60% it's of info. and let me add something like which looks good, complete, 80% complete, and here also let me add complete. And here now I have left with other class, that is progress bar warning, or let me take it as danger. Okay, and here let me come and let me tell like 40%, that is complete. Okay, and let it be of danger type. And coming to the last contextual class, that is progress bar. Okay, progress bar warning. And now here I have to tell like, okay, 30%, or let it be also okay, let it be also 40%. It looks good, not a problem. 30% completed. Yeah, and this is 30% complete, and this is of type warning. And when I do Control S, and when I rush back to my browser, and when I refresh here, you can observe currently, okay, this is of 80% complete, and it is success type, this is info type, and this is danger, and this is warning. And let me align the things properly. Right now it has been okay, that's not a problem. And this is what these classes does. Okay, these contextual classes are used to provide meaning through the colors. Okay, here the colors represent, this green color represents success, this blue, sky blue represents info, and this maroon represents danger, and this light orange, okay, it represents warning. This is what the advantage of using these classes. Okay, and now I left with other one important point. What I'll do right now, I'll remove all these things. Okay, now keep in mind what I'll do right now, I'll remove this classes present here. Now when I do Control S, let me remove this, Control S, and when I go back, when I refresh, it's coming like this. Currently the progress bar, it has completed 80% of its work. Imagine if the progress bar is in still 1%. What I need to do right now, I have to jump back here in my Visual Studio Code, and I have to set the width to 1%, and here also I have to tell explicitly it is 1%. So when I do F5, currently you can observe the 1% is not visible very clearly. Okay, now how can I enable that 1% to be visible? What I need to do is only one thing. I have to set the minimum width. Okay, I set the minimum width to be of 25 pixel. Okay, to be of 25 pixel. When I do Control S, when I go back, you can observe that 1% is clearly visible, and this is very important because we have to make the user visual experience good. So we have to also keep in mind to make the content clearly visible, and that's what we did right now. And coming back to the presentation, we have left with the last point here, that is progress bars can also be stacked. So now let us understand what is this progress bars can also be stacked. So let me jump to Visual Studio, and what I'll do right now, and when I do Control Z, and let me okay, I need these things. So okay, when I do Control S, and when I refresh, you can observe we are getting this like 80%, 60%, 40%, and 30% complete. Now I want all these progress bars to be stacked in the sense this 60%, 40%, and 30%, these progress bar to be stacked inside this 80%. Okay, how do I do that? In the sense, I need to stack the 60, 40%, and 30%, these three progress bars inside this progress bar. How do I do that? It's very simple. I have to do only one thing. In the sense, I have to stack all this progress bar inside a class called progress. So what I'll do right now, I'll remove all the dues, parent dues, that is progress. So I'll remove this, and I'll remove this, as well as I'll remove this. Okay, Control S. Now what I need to do is this is of 40% complete. Okay, now let me remove this content also, and I have to set the width respectively, 40, 20. Let me have only 3 such that it looks good. Okay, let me do Control Z. Okay, let me remove this. Let me have only 3. This is 40%, and let it be this one 20%. Or instead of adding percentage, let me add something like a login, and this is payment, or let it be this one, a register one, register, then login again, and this one let me tell like it's a payment gateway, so the payment progress bar also happens. Now what I'll do right now, let me set the width. This is 30%, and this is again 20%. Okay, now when I do Control S, okay, now when I go back to my browser, when I do refresh, you can observe the progress bars are stacked. Okay, this is what the meaning of this sentence, like progress bars can also be stacked, and that's what we achieved right now. And this register, login, and payment. Okay, and finally it will be a logout. We can do that also, but as of now, for a demo purpose, I've taken only 3. In the sense, we are stacking the 3 progress bars next to each other. Okay, that's what the meaning of this sentence. Okay, if you want to stack progress bars, you have to do only one thing. In the sense, you have to call all these divs inside only a one div, and that div should have a class called progress. Okay, that's what we learned in this session, like how to work with the progress bars. Okay, and we also saw a beautiful demo. And finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting these URLs. You can also follow us on Twitter. For further references, you can visit our websites. We are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.